This is my favorite game. This is Galaga. Everything in my house is vintage. Some of the stuff is Dutch. I always wanted a house like James Bond.
Holy shit. Y'all gotta go watch this damn movie. When I first saw the trailer for this film, I made a video talking about how I wasn't a huge fan of biopics, because they just didn't really interest me. I've seen plenty and always find out that there's a ton of events featured in these films that were either tweaked from what really happened or just completely fabricated in the first place. Maybe I just hate fun, but I'd rather a documentary with accurate details. With that being said, I love this movie. Piece by Piece does everything every other biopic doesn't. For starters, it's animated and stars Pharrell as himself. It seems like director Morgan Neville and just about everyone involved with this project understood Pharrell's artistic vision. Piece by Piece was put together with nothing but passion. The storytelling aspect of this movie is structured flawlessly. It isn't really acted out by actors. It's mostly constructed of animated interviews of people involved with Pharrell's upbringing to now. Because of that, it gives us a much more creative lens to see how Pharrell grew up, and how he and other people were affected/influenced by him. I'm a big hip-hop fan, and it was cool noticing different artists voice acting in scenes that weren't interviews. I recognized Tyler as Pharrell's teacher the second he started speaking.
Earth to Pharrell. Stop daydreaming and get to work.
I also love that they found a way to capture Snoop's essence while still keeping it completely PG. That entire segment was fucking perfect. The writers did an excellent job saying everything they could while technically saying nothing at all. I can't imagine the weird loopholes the team had to jump through just to hide what they clearly weren't supposed to talk about in plain sight. Since my video is not for kids, I'm referring to things like Snoop being high as fuck, completely disregarding what movie he's in, and stuff like Pusha T going back to selling drugs. The film deals with a lot of heavy subject matter considering who the target audience was, and it was all handled incredibly well. Piece by Piece is more than another Lego movie. It's inspiring, and as Pharrell put it,
This is therapeutic, man.
this movie isn't only important because of its representation, it's important because of the way Pharrell was able to dive back into his life and make something beautiful out of it. I'm in the editing process right now, and I don't know how I forgot to bring this up, but obviously this movie has a killer soundtrack. I genuinely really enjoy listening to this movie. Piece by Piece was a personal hit, and currently my favorite animated movie of 2024. That might change by the end of the year though, because I got something else that I forgot that came out on my horizon.
Make it.